You shouldn't do this, Catherine. Go sit back at the table. Don't, Catherine. Oh. They celebrated on Christmas Eve. So we were like with the two together by my dad, which was really nice. It was a really fun time. And they were glad to see my girlfriend from Italy and that sort of stuff. The one I'm pregnant of, currently. So, yeah, that's weird. Okay. Oh, wait, there's a different... Like, up these stairs is so slowly, yeah. Oh. Am I supposed to run away from you? Yeah, welcome back to a new 3 scary games. And does it really matter? Welcome back to a new 3 scary games with a big belly. Welcome to 2026. I hope you had a happy new year. I hope you had an amazing holidays. And if you have done something, let me know in the comments below. I'm really interested. First and foremost, I will announce it directly. I will do more big bump belly cams throughout 2026 because I noticed that a lot of you people still vote on the poll, you know, that I did way back about the belly cam, and originally it ended up as a tie, but I've seen it do go more towards big belly cam. So I will do more big belly cam throughout 2026 where possible. As you know, a lot of stuff is already pre-recorded and a lot of stuff will coming already either has a belly cam or not, but that sort of stuff. But also, as long as I can, will I do this. There will be a time where this will be this size again. But I found out during my holiday on second Christmas Day that I'm pregnant. By the time this uploads, I'm 3 weeks pregnant. By the time I'm recording this, I am 2 weeks pregnant. So yes, I will be doing this more until my belly has reached a good enough size. I think week 16 or week 14 to 18. So yeah, I will talk all about my holiday and upcoming games. But do know, I am pregnant again, my 4th pregnancy. Through 2026, I will do this big belly cam as more as possible, as long as I can. Because if I'm pregnant and my belly does, then so be it, you know. So, yeah, but do know that. And I hope you had an amazing Happy New Year. I had an amazing holiday. A snowy one at least, but yeah. So that brings me by game number 1. You know how much I love Dark Deception? And that sort of stuff. Well, I consider Dark Deception Essence and the Dark Deception series one of my better series on the channel. Well, I saw a game that I wanted to play, and it looked a game that will be too long for 3 scary games. So I looked at the developers, J-Ski being, you know, games, and I saw Do Not Press Go. And it looked like a Pac-Man horror game with the idea of like a Monopoly style horror game. So I thought, you know, why not play it? Seems fun, and maybe we can have some fun and talk about holiday and that sort of stuff. So Do Not Press Go is a Monopoly style Pac-Man horror game. So look, sprint. Oh, your friends wanted to play Cursed Monopoly again. Let's get this over with. Find all $200 in Press Go before Moneybags can stop you. If Moneybag catches you, you'll have 60 seconds to find him before he kills you. Oh. You know what this reminds me of when I read this? It steals. There was a mechanic, a monster in It Steals that had like there was like hide and seek. I think it was hide and seek. It Steals was also like a Pac-Man horror game. But there was a mode where hide and seek where basically you try to search for the monster, and if you run into the monster, you had to hide. So let's start with normal mode first. But yeah, my holiday was great. Is that? No, that's... Monopoly thing. My holiday started off great. On Christmas Eve I had of course pick up Reshi. And that sort of stuff, which went well. Surprisingly. Seeing how it was like on Christmas Eve. I had no one. Okay, where are you? And of course, first Christmas Day we didn't do much besides watch movies. On Comedy Central, because Comedy Central had a lot of movies, so we, you know, decided to do a chill day. Where the fuck is this guy? I hear him. I hear him. Oh, he's... Uh-oh, wait. You're here. Okay, now I have to hide. And, so we didn't do much. On second Christmas Day, we went to my dad. The two of us. Because most of the family celebrate with that my first Christmas Day. So they celebrated on the Christmas Eve. So we were like with the two together by my dad, which was really nice. It was a really fun time. And they were glad to see my girlfriend from Italy and that sort of stuff. The one I'm pregnant of currently. So, yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, wait, there's a different... There's a different entity. Oh. And we had a great time, we had a great dinner, and they were glad to see my girlfriend for the once. And they were surprised when I talked about the girlfriend and sort of stuff. So... they were really surprised, but hey, they accepted it. They even gave me a little, like... Okay, Mr. I'm around the corner. They even gave me a little gift to spend on holidays. The 27th of December, we went to, like, my mother with the family. And my family even was, like, my mother was happy to see her, and, like, even part of... Like, even part of my family was, like, surprised to see her, that I brought somebody from Italy. Okay, this is mean. This is mean. This is mean. I hate you. Oh wait, you steal my money! Oh! And it was a great time, but like, it was not as interactive. Is there like a cooldown on you? It was... I noticed like my girlfriend is not like that much. Well, around people. So like, I know that she's not that well around people, but so, and then on like the 28th of December, we just had a chill day at home. The 29th, we went to the library because I promised her to read some poems. So I read her some poems at the library and such stuff. He's always around the corner when he sees it. Let's try again. And such, which I really liked. I had to translate them to Dutch. So, such stuff, because, well, I'm not the best at like that. No more Dutch. Oh, this is go. And such stuff, because like Comedy Central had like through the holidays at least a lot of movies, which was nice because we could chill at home and such. But on Monday, like the 29th, we went to like, what's that? The 29th we went to like, you know, the library, read some poems, at a chill day. On the 30th we went to Breda because we wanted to have a fun time together and shopping. So where is that thing? So we went shopping in Breda, which was fun. And in the evening we went even to the claw machines. We went to the claw machines even. There were claw machines in Breda, we would visit and played, which was fun. She was better at claw machines than I am. So that for sure. You are annoying. Okay, this is a mean combo. I can teleport to another section. God fucking damn it. But yeah, and such stuff. And the end of the evening we played a bit in the arcade in Breda and such stuff, which was a fun time. So and such stuff. And then on Wednesday it was New Year's Eve, so we stayed at home. Because the thing is, like on New Year's Eve, at least for the Netherlands, at least there won't be any public transport after 8 p.m. So we stayed at home, waited until the new year and that sort of stuff. This is a rough game. Let's have one more attempt. Nah, I'll keep it here. I think it's like a good 30 minutes. It's a rough game, but I want to complete it. Let's do one more attempt. And so we stayed up until New Year, you know, and then went to bed. I originally wanted her on New Year's Eve to take her to... Already... to go to Utrecht, but like I realized that it's New Year's Eve, so probably nothing is open on New Year's Eve. So I took her to New Year's Eve, like, no, I think we stayed at home and such stuff, and just had some fun. That's the way I want to go. Fuck face. And we stayed at home, had some fun, watched some more movies. I love the idea, by the way, of that monster, you know, of not going to start. You know, instead of passing, not go to start, go to jail. It's a fun idea. But yeah. And so on Friday the 2nd, it started snowing. So yeah, it started snowing, but we went eventually to Utrecht, which was doable. So, and through Saturday the 3rd of January and Sunday 4th we prepped for going home. Because there was heavy snowfall, so there was like a bit, if like we were able to get to like if we get to like the airport, because like the thing is like there was heavy snowfall and like Schiphol Airport had like a lot of interruptions. So yeah, and that this short was my holiday. I will talk a bit more about me finding out I was pregnant in game number 2, I think. Let me focus on this because I want to like beat this. I love this. Again at 170. Oh, do you hear that? It says that I collect $100. Yeah, imagine also during the holiday finding out you're pregnant with Rashi and that sort of stuff. So. Can it go in? Yes, does it come in here? So that's the biggest shock I think of the holiday, finding out I was pregnant. And now this is not my actual bump size, and like I said, I'm 2 weeks pregnant by the time this video goes live, 3 weeks, but I know one is to the right of me, or where would that last one be? And then I have to get back to go. Oh. The rest. Uh-oh, it's red. Guys, help. I'm gonna make a run for it if I remember correctly. Yeah, here, press go. I'm just gonna run and not look back. I'm not gonna run and look back. Do I want to look back? I look back. I shouldn't look back. I passed. Okay. Okay, you can remove it from my screen. I know that I have to run. You can remove it from my screen now. I know that I have to run. Well, there you go. You just survived Curse Monopoly. Thanks for playing. I'm not gonna lie, I love this. And that sort of stuff. I love this. Yeah, so if you want to play it for yourself in the hard mode, because there is a hard mode, then first link at the top of the video description and that sort of stuff. I will leave all the games I played today at the top of the video description. So with that, let's head out to game number 2, because I love this. But the one thing I think I want different would be, it gets really blank after a while, you know? After you grab once or twice, you know, it's the same as Dark Deception actually, now that I think about it. After you died one or twice to the monsters, it's not scary, the jump scare. It maybe catches you off guard, which jump scares you, but still. It's like a bit of blank after 1, 2, 3 times. Maybe like little random animation, maybe? That sort of stuff. But I do like the voices, I'm not gonna lie. Instead, I do love the game further. But yeah, with that, let's head out to game number 2. Do you see this? It's another Vug game. We've played a lot of Vug games in the channel in the past. When I saw this release, I was like, you know, I should do it. I should play it. So it's another Vug derby game. It's called Detekiv. Misspelled, as you can see. It's with a C instead of like an E. Okay. It's with C. I know not everyone's like... Maybe it's like a word pun that I don't know, but I know also like... Yeah. But I also know that like... I probably don't... English is not his first language. But I've played games for this developer in the past and they were always fun. So yeah, welcome to a game called Detekiv. Well, we're investigating the murder. In such. But yeah, imagine if I find out. Also, like, I know I'm pregnant, and as I said, 3 weeks. And I was also surprised to find out I was pregnant on 2nd Christmas Day. You know, the day that, like, is my holiday, basically. So. And what if I don't answer? Oh, Jesus. Oh, this sensitivity. Hello. Good day, Detective Mikalovich. Good morning. I'm Officer Straukov. Hope we didn't wake you up. Well, you did. So, yeah. No problem. What do you need? There's been a murder in the countryside, some 2 hours from here. They need us there. I do, they need us. The case is different, that's all they told me. Strange. One more thing, I need to check your ID, then we'll wait for the exit. Why? Procedure. Understood, I'm waiting. You have a stamina bar? But yeah, I know this is a big pregnant belly, and I'll probably be like, oh, you're pregnant 3 weeks, Elise, how is your belly this big? It's my godly powers. My creator told me my powers should be safe to use, so I could do this whole pregnancy, but nah. So, as I said, until I'm like 14, 16 weeks pregnant, I think I will be doing this. But until my belly has been like adjusted a good size. My creator told me if I inflate and deflate like I normally do for these things, then it should automatically size to its correct size back. So if I would be like 20 weeks along, then I have like a medium-sized belly, you know, then it would be back to its medium size. But like still to find out I'm pregnant for the 4th time again, it's so delightful. Like, it's delightful. Like, I shared the news and she was like, what, you're pregnant? And she was like, really? My Preggo goddess? Ever since then, ever since I told her I'm pregnant, she's like, haha, you're the goddess of reproduction, you're the goddess of fertility, and you don't want to even, you know, make out or have sex. Like, oh, like she's been teasing me so much with like, yeah, the goal is reproduction and fertility, and you like you're pregnant, you don't want to have sex. So yeah, I'm pregnant, so I expect more Preggo content. So I expect more content and more small teaser updates as we go through 2026. I will be doing this as long as I can, but didn't think I wonder how many I'll be carrying. Part of a code, some sort of password. 3471. Here's Detekiv. Killer left a note. No, nothing right now. Think this might be working as some sort of salary killer? Might be. Alright, I think our job here is done for today, pretty much. I'm getting late anyway. Finish if you have something and get in our car. We're going home. So yeah, but like this is is it like a game that doesn't have like their mouse thing? But it is the joy's fault to find out you're pregnant again for the fourth time. I know fourth is a lot, especially in the last 6 years or something, but still. Like I just love being pregnant and such stuff. So it's gonna be a wonderful 2026. And yeah, we had sex, so what? Me and my girlfriend had sex. We are adults. Especially one that is on hormonal Preggo adult. So. Oh no, the lights turned out. Oh no. Why can you normally run, but when did you come up the stairs? So yeah, that is actually my pregnant talk, because it's just 2-3 weeks by this point. So by this point, when the point when I record is 2 weeks, you know. So it's not that much. There's not that much to talk about, but hey. What are you doing here? Thought they go, but they think somebody from the village is responsible. We need to help them in search operations. Can you do anything with that? Whatever. Whatever. Am I drunk? Am I drunk? But yeah, I'm so happy to find out I'm pregnant again. Like, it's my goldest task and that sort of stuff. But yeah, but also with like that free time off, you know, and that sort of stuff. Yeah, you don't tell me those officers didn't notice, you know, this blood going up the stairs. It's empty. Was I supposed to check this in the morning? Yeah, I'm just like a happy girl, like a girl in the candy store, knowing that like something goes inside me again. And also I've been an idiot. Now that I think about it, because I thought originally I would miss one Tree Scary Games. and that was the one of like the 2nd of January, but I decided to one I'm recording today to also skip, because otherwise my schedule would have been messed up. Because I actually would have left on Sunday. It would have been a great time. Where are we going? Oh yeah, wait, we're going for search operations. Same symbol from the crime scene. Old lady, I think she's crazy. Huh. 5 on 112. So all I do is finding code. Huh. Being pregnant is easier than doing this. Now maybe I should write these codes down, you know, I already forgot the first one. I think it was 341651 something. Thanks. If the code is used for, yes we don't. Doesn't matter, we'll find it out, I'll drive you home now. This game could use some music, you know? Oh, the lights turned off again. It's broken, oh no. You're going up these stairs so slowly, yeah? Like, up these stairs is so slowly, yeah? Oh. Am I supposed to run away from you? Seven nine 116. Like I said, being pregnant is easier than this. But yeah. So expect more Preggo content, more Preggo stories, maybe some more Preggo updates. And more belly content throughout 2026. Dang, are we today? You know, killing an officer. Okay, where are we going? I should have kept the razor blade, shouldn't I? But yeah, at least I put the Preggo part of my name in realistic, huh? Yeah, let's follow the death trap. Officer's gun empty. Huh, not a dead officer. Now you should call 911 instead of like an officer. I now have to find the code to be safe. It's like an inventory system. I don't think I'm gonna find help. Bridge. Find the key. Gate. Huh? What do you mean find the key locked? Yeah, that's it. The end. Okay. Let me get this straight. All this game does is drive you around to a location, get a code, get back home, get back in. And you find 3 pieces of codes. You get like a little weird jump scare, let's say it like that. Maybe it got you some cars, but I was like, who? And such stuff, but there is even nothing explained about the killer, his motives, the reason he tried to take out the officers or lock us up, you know. You don't even give me a chance to find the key. I think story-wise for this game there's a lot to improve. I think atmosphere can be better and that sort of stuff, because it's a drunken detective. Like, and I think horror-wise this game can be also better. Because, be honest, like atmosphere, like a little bit of music would help maybe. Story-wise, okay, there is a serial killer, you're investigating the serial killer. You find codes. Okay, so be it, the killer left some clues, but you don't do anything with those codes. And then I got locked up. Oh, yeah, the end. You know what I mean? You find your officer's body's dead. You try to get back to for some help, and oh, you're dead. No, the end. You know what I mean? And I think a little bit more, because, like, besides that guy in... That technically the officer dead against the door might be a jump scare. But also the guy in the hallway, that is not a jump scare, in my opinion. So yeah, if you want to play it for yourself and experience it for yourself, link is at the top of the video description down below. And with that, let's head out with this Preggo to game number 3. You know what I love, by the way? Do you see this? I think this is supposed to be the German flag. Look how like the part at the top is missing. I assume this is supposed to be the German flag. This already proves me good. Oh, you're supposed to click on the flag and... Oh yeah, hey, content warning if you know it. If I don't say it, content warning. We're triggering for some players. We do not promote or encourage any of these activities in real life. Viewer discretion is advised. So once more, welcome to game number 3 with your Preggo trans girl. This experience contains disturbing content. It's inspired by real life situations. That's more of an experience than a game, and may feel emotionally intense, uncomfortable, or triggering for some players. We do not promote or encourage any of these activities in real life. Neither do I. So viewer discretion is strongly advised. But like listen, do you hear the music? It's a bit loud, I know, but like, do you already feel more immersed in the last game? Do you hear what I mean with like a little simple music can do? But welcome to
welcome back. Tonight
to September.
We're preparing something
the preparation.
Special. A dish like this requires patience and absolute attention. Always begin by choosing the right tool. Feel how naturally it fits in your hand. A real masterpiece demands courage. Stay clean. And when things get complicated...
Yeah, welcome to Seraphim the Progression. I might include it in the game tree title. So... But Jesus. This intro already. Okay, bloody ends. Don't tell me this is like the game that like puts like there's the intro. Like don't tell me this is a game that like puts like all their budget in the intro and then nothing in like the rest of the development. I have seen too many games where like everything goes like in a crazy all out cinematic, you know? And such stuff, and then now has a weird gameplay. Why is this mouse sensitivity low? Can you also not have bobblehead? What is up with her face? Now, if this is like human autonomy. Moral philosophy, human autonomy, volume 3. Or do I have to first? Don't tell me I have to find volume 1 first. That is stupid. Why doesn't this stay? She's gonna come to me. Or am I the killer now? I thought that was the prey. Or is this chapter called the prey as in I stalk my prey? You know? Excuse me, I dropped the silver ring. Can you help me find it? Thank you, I thought I lost her. My mother gave me this. It's the only thing I've left of her. You're a student here too. I'm studying literature, French poetry mostly. Honestly, half of them I don't even understand what they mean, but it sounds beautiful, doesn't it? Anyway, thanks again, I appreciate it. One week later. Oh, it's meeting the prey. Find her. You mean her? How are you? Have a seat. Coffee for you. But not allowed here in the library. Please do it where else will be asked to go out. Please. Okay. Nerd. And make it not like... Just use your classes and assignment. I barely even talked to anyone lately. I haven't seen my friend Joanna in a while either. We used to meet here actually. Not that dramatic. I guess life just pulls people apart sometimes. You lose touch without meaning to. Anyways, you know, we never hang out anywhere else. But it's nice talking to you. We feel easy to talk to. Maybe we should... Outside the library, you mean? Yes. Your apartment, I mean, only if that's okay with you. I might be quieter than here. Next Friday evening? Yeah, that works. Good, I'll bring my books. See you then. Oh... Oh, it's showing her story. Oh. Do I sit too? Do I sit too? I'm surprised if you stay here. Let me bring it from my car. Is this like the story or from the killer's perspective? Feeling bored? Let me explore the house for a bit. The Detekiv. I can take the key. Okay, the key is in the bedroom. There's just like a closet. But the weird smell, there's something wrong. Okay. Oh, this is that game that like doesn't have like... Hey, look, I need to find a key. You shouldn't do this, Catherine. You shouldn't do this, Catherine. Go sit back at the table. Don't, Catherine. Sooner than expected. No, really? Don't tell me you're gonna cut her up, Anne.
Welcome back. Tonight, we're preparing something truly special. A dish like this requires patience and attention.
This is gonna...
Always begin by choosing the right tool. Feel how naturally it fits in your hand. A real masterpiece demands courage. Stay
Don't
clean.
tell me I'm gonna do this.
And when things get complicated, commit fully. Stay focused. Perfection is never
gross.
easy.
It's a
And
cannibalism
just
game.
like that.
After the incident, he placed me what remained of her into a suitcase disposed of in the river. Although the remains were eventually discovered and an investigation was launched, he ultimately escaped through justice. Backed by his family wealth, his father being a powerful businessman and aided by an influential lawyer, the case took a different turn. The court ruled that he was mentally ill, and instead of serving the conventional sentence, he was confirmed to a mental asylum for life. After 5 years, he was released and deported back to Japan. The game presents a fictionalized and applied interpretation of these events. So he killed her ate like a bit of her, and I was like, I'm done, you know? I'm done with the food. I throw it out in the river. Jesus. Wow. You can feel that this is not a game, but an experience. And I was surprised that it is actually told from somebody who like witnessed the trial and that sort of stuff, but it makes sense now. But like the cannibalism? Ugh. Ugh. But yeah, I guess this was Serapim. Septum the preparation. I do have to say something about this game too. Before I say my true answer. There is, as you can see, it's a Steam game coming out, I think. This is a different horror game. Huh. So it's a different game, okay. I thought it was part of it, but yeah. So. So yeah, this was another 3 scary games and that sort of stuff. Yeah, let's do it like this. This was another 3 scary games. That game, honestly, like you can tell it's another game, but meant more as an experience and that sort of stuff. So yeah, you can see that and tell that. Like, there's not like that much gameplay, but it's focused on telling the story. And it is interesting to tell it from his perspective, you know, from the killer's perspective, on how he met the prey, you know, how he met her, how we talked to her, how we convinced her to get to his place, and then eventually did the deed and that sort of stuff. Because a lot of killers do that. They like try to convince their, for example, Ted Bundy. He had like a broken arm hold, and then asked girls, you know, or he pretended to have a broken arm, and then he asked girls to help lift his cars. And that is the dark side of society. The ones that are the most kind are often the one that gets killed because they are trying to help. They're trying to do something, and they are the one who fell into the trap. They are the one who gets abducted. They are the one who get killed and prepared and that sort of stuff. But yeah, they're interesting to see. It's disgusting. But yeah, this was a new 3 scary games, and eventually a new year and new 3 scary games. As told you, expect for this year the same amount of content I've done doing in the past, with improvements at least for half a year, because last year was mainly focused on who I am as a VTuber, and now that I know who I am as a VTuber, I primarily think content will be better. And now with like that identity team doing content for half a year, I can better, like, you know, better like guess what needs improvement. Like, do I need to cut more often? Do I need to do more voiceovers like I did in a previous 3 scary games and that sort of stuff? So if you have tips and tricks for my content besides removing the pregnancy and that sort of stuff, because I am a Preggo VTuber and I stay by that. So if you don't like my content, joking. I appreciate that you watched it so far, or you have skipped to the video. I don't know. Thanks to you. But yeah, if you like my content, I primarily focus on pointing even horror content on my channel. I primarily, with Friday being a horror Friday, with in the morning usually being a horror Friday, and in the evening, 3 scary games. So if you want to see Escape the Backrooms, make sure, because I'm primarily sure there should be Escape the Backrooms level 4 by this point. For 3 scary games 227. So if you want to see that, make sure to check out the video that I uploaded earlier in the morning. I'm Preggo, Elise, your pregnant VTuber Transgender on the internet, your pregnant goddess of reproduction, your pregnant goddess of fertility. And as stated, in 2026, I want to continue down the content path that I'm going to, with more big belly cams where possible. Of course, now that I'm pregnant again, in my 4th pregnancy, it feels good to be pregnant again, I'm not lying. It feels good to know that something grows inside there. And it feels good that I can use my powers. The thing, because my creator told me that's safe to use my powers while pregnant. So yeah, so expect a lot more big belly where possible. Expect a more Preggo Elise, some more moody Elise, some more over the top Elise. I don't know, you say it. When this video releases, I will be 3 weeks pregnant. So when the next video releases, 4 weeks and that sort of on. I'll be recording the week prior and that sort of stuff. So yeah, expect also more pregnancy teams to come back do this years, because I know all you guys who don't like this big belly that much. But yeah, more content as the way as we go, more Preggo stuff, more Preggo team. And yeah, as stated, if you want to stay up to date, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a future horror video down below. I will also leave a few horror playlists and icon on the top right in case you like them, or I don't know, you might not like them. I'm not a judge. I don't know if you like my content, that sort of stuff. But if you watch it this far, I think you like the icon content that I leave in the icon in the top right. There will also be a link tree at the bottom of this video description. This link tree can also be found in my channel description. In case you want to join my Discord, talk to me, or stay better up to date, and then subscribe and ring the notification bell. But I do know that not everyone uses Discord, so if you want to stay up to date, you can subscribe and ring the notification bell. I'll stay down below. Or check my Instagram, Twitter, and Blue Sky. I do updates from time to time there, like I did with the project Elise on normal type, for example. But as general speaking, there will be more updates in Discord because I'm more active there and that sort of stuff. So if you're interested to stay updated and be part of my small community, talk to me. That is your best place and that sort of stuff. There is also a VOD channel and a Twitch channel in case you want to see our stream goes, because from time to time I do record things on Twitch and that sort of stuff. So if you're interested, make sure to check that out. And there will also be a code via Patreon for if you want to support me a little bit more besides subscribing and ring the notification bell. Mr. G, I know I don't do shoutouts if you like the $1 tier, but for the first time I will do it. Mr. J, thank you for being like a $1 subscriber. And of course, Solly, thank you for still being the $5 subscriber. I hope I can bring more Slot content through 2026 to you and such stuff. And with that, I want to say have a wonderful time watching, have a wonderful time. And my Preggo girls, see you all next week for a new 3 scary games. Until then, bye. Bye.